Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to episode 22 of our Seablock journey. So as you can see, between episodes, I got a little bit of work done. I put bots into our network, made this expanded area up here. This is kind of the blueprint for how I'm going to be doing our area in the real base. So the idea with this is that we're perfectly matching up the construction nets, so we're maximizing the amount we're constructing. We're connecting it logistically with just one little thing here, and then the idea is that in this area, we'll try to make all of our builds, and that anything that needs, that needs a little, oh my gosh, my words. Anything that needs a little logistics, we'll just need to go to the edge. But yeah. I also filled out, as you can see here, we're making basically everything, I think. Oh, I also added another power thing up here, but that was more just to check to make sure that the copy pasting was working fine, and it was. So I actually copy pasted that entire thing. The only thing I had to do was upgrade a couple of the buildings. So because we're not making tier 1s for either of those things and storing them, well, we're making them, just not storing them. I had to upgrade them in the blueprint, and then it was fine. But yeah. In this episode, my goal, I think, is to make our next, level of sludge production. So, we have this one down here, but I think we want to make the next tier, which is going to be, more productive ultimately. At least that's the goal. So I'm going to try to fit it within this area here. Try to maximize how much I can fit within here. So let's see. Can I do this? Yeah, I can. So we have, let's see here. We have 90 squares to work with. So anything that I make, I want to be able to tile within a multiple of that. So what's it called? I can do 330s or 245s, so we'll see. This is kind of what I have slotted in right now. This would be making 30 slag, so 30 electrolyzers, and a bunch of other things. What's it called? This is using the tier 2 recipe, which is electrolyzer and electrolyzer electrodes. So we'll have to make these, but once you make these, they just recycle in the system, so it's not like a recurring cost. So yeah. Everything else I think is the exact same, so I'm not going to stress it too much. And yeah, without further ado, I guess we can get started making it, right? Yeah, okay. So I did request some of the things here, so we need 30 electrolyzers, right? So let's get started. I think it's best if we, let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So there we go. I think that's the right recipe, yeah. Alright. So we're going to go through and paste that onto each of these. Okay. And then we're going to want one like this and one like this. So, and then another like this. So this is the minimum spacing we have. Naturally, I am going to try to do the same thing where I just stagger it on the other side. And yeah, so my hope is that we do that. Oh, I also set up all my logistics requests. I think I did that in the last episode, but I'm not positive on that. But we have those going now. Yeah, then we would have, let's see, we would have that and that, I think, right? Yeah, we could do that. Oh, well, not really, can we? Yeah, we can't do that, so it'll have to be further out. So I think we have to do this, right? And something I've been meaning to check. Yeah, so we don't have the explosives for that yet. Let's see, what research is that we would have to do to get those? Could have sworn it would be something that we would have by now, but maybe it's not. Because this is explosives, cliff explosives. I could have sworn the other thing was also explosives. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, blasting charge. Okay. So this is something that we need military science for. It's something we could have done a long time ago. Okay. So I guess we'll have to get military science up and going eventually, is the answer to that. Alright. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. Get all of these guys set up. Oh, we're gonna have to do this with plastic, looks like. That is unfortunate. Okay, there we go. We've done that now. Let me get these guys hooked up now. Alright, and then get the inserters for these guys. So these guys are going to have one guy here that's going to be picking up from there and dropping there. Yeah, so we're going to have this guy there, and this is for the electrodes that are in there. And then each of these guys needs to have 2 filter inserters. One that's going to be offset to the bottom, that's going to do the dirty electrodes, or the used electrodes. And then the top, I guess, we'll do slag for this. Let's see. There we go. Alright, and then if I put power here on each of these guys, hopefully that's enough. Actually, I don't know if I need these every other... yeah, I think I do. I'd rather have it than not. Just to be sure. Okay, there we go. So that gets that done. Then we'll do the same thing here. Alright, we have that. There we go. Get those guys right there. Okay. So now we have that set up, we can copy paste all of this, I think. Oh, I don't want that bottom thing. Yeah, I don't want this bottom power pole. So yeah, every other gets it. Whoops. Okay, and then this one up here, I'm gonna do these guys. Alright, there we go. So now, yeah, I need to fill in these gaps. But then we should be having all of these guys working. Alright, so I'm going to connect these guys here. Okay. And I need to check how much water this is taking. So these guys are taking 3,000 water. So I didn't request these, did I? Let's get 10. So yeah, so that means that these guys alone are taking 3 water pumps. But in total, we're going to need 4 for the whole system, just for this one guy. So this is when I wish I had the, what's it called? Blasting charges. But yeah. Do not have those at the moment, because I did not do military research at all. Okay, so if I do that, and then I do 2 here, 2 there, I think that'll be fine. So let's pull this, let's go here. And of course, this amount of water would not work for, we would need some way to add more for the ones that we tile next to this. Yeah, and then these guys aren't going to be going yet because we don't have the electrolyzer anodes yet in them. So yeah, there we go. So that's that. And now I'm going to go down here. We are going to grab some steel. So let's look at these anodes. I'm pretty sure it's just steel. Yeah, steel and carbon. So we're taking 30, or sorry, we need 30 per second, right? But that does not account for the fact that each one will store like 5 in its internal inventory. So that would be what, 150 total plus the 30, so that's 180. So if I just do 200, that should be good for 1. And that's what I'm going to be going off of, is assuming 200 is fine for 1. We'll be making 400 though, then we can make a second stack of this if we want. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Oh, I need to do the pipes for these guys, clearly. Oh no, I think I skipped some pipes. That's not good. Yeah, I think I definitely skipped some pipes, but I'm not sure. Oh man, can't believe I would do this. Yeah, it looks like every other is just off. So what I need to do is go down here, and this needs to be copied onto each of them. There we go. And then I need to set up these guys down here. Okay, and then we're going to copy this guy. Then every other needs that. There we go. Okay. So now that should be done. I think I'm just venting all of this right now. Yeah. So, in theory, there is some conversion we could do to cut down on the number of hydro plants we need. Like, we could do that, and in fact, it may be worth it. So, let's look at this recipe here. So, 6 and 9. So, what? That's, we make some out of that. So, we can make 150 purified water, is that right? 60 to 100, so 9, oh no, sorry, we can make 1,500 purified water from that. I think, right, 900 divided by 60 is 1.5 times 100, yeah, 1,500, or sorry, 15 times 100, so yeah, we would make 1,500 purified water, which is barely not enough. So we would need 2 hydro plants. So let's see. How much would that be though? So 5 seconds in that chemical plant. Or sorry, wait, whoops. This is a speed of 2.75, so let's see. By 2.75. So that means 7.2 seconds. And then we want 15 times that. So we would need 11 chemical plants to do that. Might be worth it. Oh wait, but we don't have enough hydrogen for that. The hydrogen's actually our limiting factor. So it's what? It's actually 1,200 divided by 90. Yeah, so 13 times that. So times 100. Okay, so that divided by 2. Because that's how long it takes. So that's how much we would be making per second. Okay, and then multiply that by 2.75. Okay. And then divide that by 100. So we would need 19. Oh wait, what did I just do wrong? I think I did something wrong, but we would need a lot of chemical plants for that, which is why I think it may be worth it just to vent this. Oh whoops, I didn't ask for any flare stacks. And I know I'm gonna need clarifiers, so I may as well get those now too. Okay. So now we just need to vent all of the gases. So ideally we do something like this, where we can weave these guys in. I think we're probably going to want like 2 or 3 2 or 3 for each gas along the whole thing. So yeah. Yeah, so we'll get that there. Go. So that's those. We're gonna do the same thing here. So that's 2 so far of each. Okay, so we've got 2 on each. Let's just make it 3 on each and hope that's enough. I think it will be, but yeah. I'm not saying I would put money on it, but I think that would be enough. Okay, cool. So now we've done that. Then at this end, right now, what we're getting is, this is our cleaned electrodes, right? Also, I should check how wide this is. This is, I don't know. Okay, so this is 20 wide right now, which would mean in theory we could fit 4 of these. There's a gap in between each one, which would be fine. Yeah. Okay, so done that. Now we need to separate them out. So right here, we want to separate out the slag. Whoops, not input priority. Right output, and we want to filter slag. And we want this here, but we'll do it left filter this time. Oops, left filter this time. And then we'll merge these guys down. So now we have all of our slag on one belt here. And what we're probably going to do is take that all the way to one side here. So we'll have all of our slag there. And we have our used electrodes. And we'll get all of those onto one belt here. Okay, there we go. So now what we need to do is set up the actual infrastructure for these guys. So we're going to need 11 chemical plants just to handle these guys. So, yeah. And I'm just setting these guys up as, like, bounding, so we'll know where the edge is. So we would need to do something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 if we do it all linearly. If we do 2 sides, it'll be less. However, there are things that we can do while we're waiting for it. Actually, wait, I think this is one of the ones that I can put next to each other with not too much repercussion. Pretty sure I can. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, yeah, cool. There we go. So now we need to connect all these guys, so yeah, so now we should have one open spot per these guys. So yeah. Let's see. These guys are each handling like 3 per second, so I'm just gonna do it as stack inserters. Then I'm doing this just so I can power them. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have that set up. And then similarly, we're going to want to do something like this. And then like this. Oh, wait, actually, I messed that up. It'll be different than that. Whoops, I picked up some robots. Didn't mean to do that. So what it'll actually be is we'll need to have this thing here, and then we can do one here and one here. Okay. So we have this set up now. Okay. And then I need to decide which one will be which, and I think I'll do this. So that means we'll power this there. Okay. Whoops. I'm gonna get rid of that just for the copy paste. Alright, we can start building these. Okay, there we go. And now we can power these guys. There we go. So now that'll make it so that it's balanced. We'll have all of them on here. Then we need to get it here, right? Which shouldn't be bad. So I think we want to do one more, and then we can run this down here. So there we go. So that'll run all of our electrodes down there. Dropping that there. So now we should see these guys all start working. Yeah, we should see that. Yep, they're all working. That's good. And we're getting electrodes back in. Good stuff. Okay. Now we need to set up our purified water making. Oh man, this is just barely not able to fit. Well, technically this can go one lower. So, that's not too bad then. Yeah, so let's see how we want to do this. We need to go a gap of 3 in between each, or no, a gap of 4 between each, don't we? Try to remember here. So let's think this through. It would be like this, right? So if we do that, then it's fine. Yeah, so if we do that, it's fine. These guys are gonna do this. So if we go here, oh, how do I want to do this? Because I do need some of this water here. Let's go like that. Whoops. Okay, that may have been too much. Because I need to moderate how much I'm putting in here. So we need to go there, and then we need this one to be oh, I should keep these things on me at all times. 10 to 10. And here. 10 to 10. Because we need one of these top-up valves on us for this. So we want a top-up valve there. So only when it's below that percentage, will it actually do anything? But yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then each of these guys is set up with this. Yeah. Okay, then we're gonna copy this. So 2, 3. Four, so that's 4. And we need, how many did I say? I said we needed 9, so, okay, 4. Oh, oops, and then, yeah. Okay, I think those are all connected. Yeah, this one and this one, we need to do the undergrounds for. Okay, there we go. So now we need to fit in 5 more. So let's see, probably another one there, so that would be 5 total. Let's see. Five total, so that means we need 4 more. So we can probably do something where we do like 1. Nope, that doesn't fit, dang. Okay. Okay, so... Sorry, so we have 5... I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Yeah, I didn't even set up the recipe for this, did I? No, I didn't. So let's move this up. There, yeah. Okay, so we actually need 10. So I lied on that. Okay, so we have 5. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to think about how to do this. So there we go. That's some, but it's not nearly enough, right? Or it shouldn't be nearly enough. Oh, it's because these guys aren't going. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, so... 5... Let's see. I guess I could do this, right? That would mean that, yeah, that's not bad. I think I'll do that. And then, we'll continue with the water, going up here. Okay, there we go. So now that should be all of them hooked up and making purified water. Oh, whoops, not all of them hooked up. I need to do this and then this. There we go. And now we're making purified water, and hopefully that's enough for this to be good. Should be. Okay, and now I want to take this guy up to here. Then we'll bring it out. So now we have our slag here. Actually, wait. Is this enough to go? No, it's just barely not. That's so sad. So yeah, we'll go like that then. Okay. Okay, the output full on water is not a good sign. Output side is below 80. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure these guys consume more water. They do. They consume 2790 versus these make 1200. Like, we should be going through the water fine. But no, it's all having issues with water. Okay. I guess the way we fix this is just dropping a clarifier here that that we do this on and then drop an overflow like this. So I guess that's the solution, right? And then hopefully that'll... Yeah, okay. And yeah, we still have mineralized water that we also need to deal with. And then, yeah, this is also going to be a situation like this. We are going to need the mineralized water at some point. Oh wait, I can't do that there. I don't want to do that there. I think what I'll do is this. There we go. Okay, so that's more in line with what we want. Okay. So now we have our slag coming out here. Right, whoops. I only want to go until about there. And then this is going to go into, what's it called? This is going to go into the liquefiers, and we need, let's see, we need 6 of these. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're close. We can maybe fit 6 if we try. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but now I need to know how much space it's taking up. So that goes to 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So that would still be 3, but I could have fit 4 before. I don't know if I can fit 4. What am I talking about? I guess this is adding a bunch to that. Huh. Okay, so we can't do that. So that means we're probably going to change to like 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Okay. Alright, get that going. We'll have to connect these guys. Let's see. It'll have to be like this. Okay, there we go. So, we'll have inserters here. there. Okay, there we go. So now these guys will keep going. Oh, also, let's see here. Let's request 30 of this. Okay, that's good. And then we also want some charcoal, so let's request, like, yeah, let's request 200 of that. There we go. Okay. So now we've done that. And now we'll have this coming out. It's good. Okay. So we got our mineralized water coming this way. That's good. So what I'm going to do now is set up our 2 algae farms. Oh man, they don't really fit, do they? Oh, okay. So I guess it'll be something like this instead. Okay, there we go. So these guys are both doing this. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Can we do these guys? Yes, we can. Nice. So there we go. These guys will get power. And then this is making 7.2. So that means we can get away with one of these guys. Okay, there we go. So we've done that. Then this is going to go into that whole sequence of 3 crafters, then an electric furnace. So we'll go crafter, 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 and then an electric furnace. Alright, there we go. So this first guy is making the fiber, then we have the pellets, then we have the wood bricks, and then finally we'll have charcoal here. And we send that into a liquefier. That is making carbon dioxide. Alright. And then... man, okay. Let's grab this guy here. Alright, so we've done this now. We want to bring our slag out over and over. So our slag will come out there. Then our spare charcoal will be like here. Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I know I need to actually process it at the end. Ah, yeah, I'll have to do all my sulfuric waste processing, won't I? So let's put that into Hell Mod 2. So this is our wastewater. Let's process all of that into there. Okay. So let's see. So 240. So we want to put 2.4 there. Okay. So this is going to be 2 hydro plants. That's okay. We can add that in, but 2 hydro plants, and it's going to output mineralized water and purified water. Okay. Neither of which I think will... Oh, man. So, I think that means we actually don't need one of these guys. If I'm doing the math correct in my head. So that means that this one here I don't think we need. So this one we don't need. Yeah. Yeah, so we don't need that one. Okay. So we're gonna need 2 guys here that process the sulfur. Alright, so sulfuric wastewater. We're gonna copy. Actually, it's probably easiest to do it down here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then okay. So these guys will be making our sulfur. Yeah, okay. This is going to need to just be clarified, and then we also need to clarify that saline water. So I'm just going to drop clarifier there. And then I'm going to be honest, this guy probably takes 2. So let's go with that. Actually, wait, we can make this cleaner. Alright, there we go. And we're not using saline water for anything, so we're fine with that. Alright, so we've done that. Now we need to fit in... Oh, okay. So yeah, now what we'll do here is we'll feed charcoal like this. Okay, pick up there, pick up there. And we want to get rid of these. We're gonna get this guy started with some charcoal, or with some there. So now we should be making algae. There we go. Which means we're now making the charcoal we need. Okay. So we're gonna bring this like up to here. I am gonna bring our sulfur up like this. Whoops, I don't know how that happened, but it did. Okay, and I'm not sure exactly where I need that, but... Okay, so we'll do that. This will all come back here, and we actually need to make this into sulfuric acid. I'm going to need an air filter, wherever that is. Oh man, I deleted this. No, I didn't. Oh, okay, I didn't. Okay. We're just going to need 1. So let's get that coming to us. Then we're going to have a liquefier here. Actually, we should work backwards. So right here, if we can output our sulfuric acid, So we want to output sulfuric acid right here, okay? And then we want to get this wired up if we can. Oh no. Okay, there we go. We'll do that and then just get that hooked up. So this is where our sulfuric acid outputs. I didn't even check how much charcoal I'm producing, did I? I doubt it's more than 7.5. Let's check that. Yeah, we're fine. Producing 1.5. That's nothing. Okay. And then I think this one is also here. No, it's not. This is a liquefier that we use, right? Yeah. So we do that. Okay, get this here. Okay, and then we want a chemical plant like right here. Doing this. Oh man. Okay, we want it here. Doing that. Let's get this guy here. Then get rid of that. We don't need that in our life. There we go. So now we just route that there. Okay, and then this will have us producing sulfuric acid, which means these guys will start getting powered. I think it's just that. I didn't even check how many we're gonna need. Oh no, we're gonna need 2. Crap. Okay, so turns out this is underkill. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. Okay. Okay. So we have that going then. That's not hard. Actually, does this even need to be plastic? Can it be? There we go. Nope, I don't like that. Clearly did not think this through. Yeah, okay, I think I made this harder than it needed to be. Yeah, I definitely did. Okay, there we go. And here we have 2 liquefiers. Both doing this. Okay. Okay, there we go. Get this gas going. There we go. So this is not my most efficient design, I'll be honest. Okay. Yes, okay. And then we'll do like chemical plant here. Splitting that, and then we want alright. Dang it. Man. Man. Okay, I don't know why I'm bothering trying to do that. It's not really saving that much space in the long run. Okay. Okay, there we go. So hopefully now, yeah, we're producing slag, good stuff. Oh man, I just realized this is a problem. Hmm. Oh man. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now this can be pulled out just fine. Can this make it? No way. Right? Yeah, okay. It was close, but did not. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna have this guy doing this. And his whole job is going to be making charcoal filters. So, let's see. We need to set up 12 of these filtration units. So, there is an issue though, isn't there? There is an issue here. There is an issue. Okay, so we're gonna have to do another clarifier. We're gonna have to do a clarifier for purified water. Yeah, we're gonna need one for clarified water. How close am I to finishing this? Not really. Okay, so I guess we'll do it down at the end there. So we're gonna have to clarify here. Oh, we're actually gonna need 2 clarifiers here, but yeah. do that, and we can pull that there. And, okay, this is super close to being able to do this. How can I fix that? Is we basically need to do an overflow here. I guess gotta scoot this over one more. It's like split. Oh well. I think I've given up on being perfectly compact anyways. So there we go. So we'll vent out the extra. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully that'll be good, but we'll see. Okay, and now I need to set up these things. Oh, I didn't put in a thing for them. I need 12 of these, right? Yeah, I need 12 of those. So we're going to basically do something like this, where we feed in the spent ones, and then we feed out the new ones. So, let's see, how many of these are we making? 6? So I think I actually want to go with yellow belt here. The reason for that is then, let's see, left, output, filter priority, filter frames, okay. And then we'll drop the real ones on there. So that means they're on the far side, which is fine, I think. Input priority left, I think, and then, okay, so now we need to set these guys up. So we're gonna have, what, we need to do something where we can do the input fluids. Oh, that's right, we need purified water here too. I accounted for that, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So that means that we're essentially going to need to do something where we have 1, 2, right? This is how it's going to be. So we do that, and then we do, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we do the same thing on this side, right? Okay, and then we need to be able to, okay, 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3. Let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so then we'll just do something where we go like this for each of these guys. Connect all of these guys. Okay. So now we need to set up, let's see, let's go 1, 2. Let's set them up like this. And that should allow for us to do belts here, right? Alright, so first I should decide where. So I should just go like this, arbitrarily set up. This one is wastewater. Okay, and this one there. So yeah, I should just set this up arbitrarily. Doesn't matter which one's which. Okay, then that means that we want yellow belt going through here. That's what we want, okay. Go. and that means that we're going to want filter inserter here and here. Oh, actually, wait, we just need two, so it'll be like this. And this guy is going to drop on that further side. Yeah, okay, good stuff. Oh wait, it doesn't even need to be a filter inserter, does it? Because it's just doing that same thing, so. Alright, plop all those guys down. Okay, so we've done that now. And we're gonna want to do the same thing over here now. So it's 1, 2, and you stagger it. Alright. So now we got it like this. I'm going to do the same thing, delete these guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Actually, wait. We're gonna want to do one further. There we go. Alright, get this all set up. Alright, and then same thing as before, I'll power it here. And then, yeah, we just do that, that, and that. Okay, I do need to request some iron plates. Yeah, so let's just request 200. Oh, I don't have any in my logistics. Duh. I didn't ever do that, did I? So let's do that. Am I making... Forget, did I decide to make these? I think I did, but I'm not sure. Looks like I didn't decide to make them. Guess there's one way to find out, right? I could just do this. No, okay. So let's get this set up. Okay, let's do that, and then here. So let's see. I usually do 5 per, so we have 6. We have 12, so that means that we need 60. So let's get these all crafted. Okay. There we go. Drop all those in. Cool. So now we should be dropping those. Yes, okay. I think it worked out right. I think it did. Cool. Let's see, because I think this is the most we're sticking out, yeah. So let's check how much we're at right now. 27, so that means that we could do 3. That's alright. Yeah, that is acceptable. Alright, so now this is quite a bit of sludge that we're going to be making here. Okay, slag slurry here, so... Oops. Ah! Ah! I'm losing my mind. Okay, let's see. Can I do this? Oh, I can't. Okay, there we go. There we go then. Okay, let's change this. It'll go like this. There we go. So that's actually not making the footprint any worse. Okay. No. No. Ruined it. Okay. The answer is just to change this. There's no reason I can't do that. Oops, there we go. Okay, so now we need to route our wastewater here. There we go. Okay. And now for something kind of tricky. There we go. So if we ever have extra wastewater, it'll come in here and get vented. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. But now we should be going. That's what it looks like. Okay, cool. Wait, what? I thought I made these. I didn't make these. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, okay, I did make these. Cool. That's good to know. Okay, let's get both of these guys. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. So now let's just let this cook for a while. Make sure everything develops. We're not building up sulfuric acid, which is concerning to me. So I would be wanting some kind of surplus to be developing right now. But that doesn't look like it's happening, which is concerning. That's concerning that we're not developing a surplus. Okay, so we don't have enough of these guys. It's clearly part of the problem. So let's add in another 200 and see how that goes. Wait, no way we filled these already. Okay, we didn't. Okay, is there not enough filters? That's what it looks like. Okay. So there's not enough filters. So let's drop in 100 total. Really? So we're going through 6 a second, but I mean, we're making way more than that. That's not good. So let's drop in 200 and see what that does. Okay, there we go. That's an improvement. It looks like we may be short on air. Huh. So let's get another air filter then. Okay. So we go, let's see, like this, I guess. There we go. Okay, so we may need to do another one of these guys, which is crazy to me. Well, now we're moving through our... Okay, so we're through the stockpile of sulfur, so that leads me to believe that we're fine. So really we're going through the sulfur faster than we're making it, so that's a good sign. So now we're just limited by how much slag we're producing. So let's see. We're still not making all of these, huh? Okay, so I guess I need more carbon and more steel. So let's double what we have right now. So just for the future, in case I ever want carbon for this again, I'm just going to go like that. There we go. Actually, wait a second. It'd be even smarter. And we'll do this. And then we'll do that. Look at that. Okay, cool. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So I'll grab another 200 or 400. Okay, there we go. So now we've added a bunch. And it's still not enough. What? Oh, I'm not venting enough gas. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess we gotta vent more gas. Alright, let's get that there, and then copy this guy here. So now we shouldn't be having gas issues. We're still having issues with those, though. So we actually just need another clarifier, it looks like. So let's put one here, and then we can route that, I'm sure. Okay, so it's the mineralized water, that's the problem. Okay, and then we do want to put on a overflow there. There we go. So now these guys should be going faster. And we'll see. Yeah, we still don't have enough. Okay. I guess we're gonna get more. So we're at 800 right now, or yeah, we're at 800 right now. I guess we'll make it 12. Let's see what happens there. Alright, there we go. So that's 800. Or sorry, 1200. It is looking like that is the magic number. Yeah, so it's looking like 1200 is the magic number. Output full. So we're not processing fast enough down here. Is this guy going? No. So we still need more filter frames. Jeez, okay, so we need more filter frames still. Okay. clearly we needed more filter frames than I thought. So essentially we want to see that, yeah, there we go. So some are still making it around. Wait, no, they're not. Alright. There we go. Let's add another 30. Okay. It's looking better now. Now we're not processing enough down here. So we don't have enough sulfuric acid. So we're not making enough here. I thought we were, but clearly we're not. Okay. So that means we do need to add another chemical plant doing this, but I'm not sure how we can make this work. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. No, we're not. There we go. So let's see. We're still running out now? Are we working through our surplus? Slowly, it looks like. No, we're not even working through our surplus, so we need another air filter. Jesus. Okay. Well, this is unideal for us right now. Let's see, so we have all the way up to here, right? Like, this is area that we can use. So if I go like that, and then move this guy. Okay. And we have these guys here. And we get this guy here. And then we want to split the air. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now let's see if that is enough for us to keep going through our surplus. Yep, looks like it. Okay, cool. So this guy's calming down. That's good. Then this one will. That is what we like to see. There we go. We are making a surplus of sulfuric acid. That's good. So now these guys are throttled by slag. That's good. Oh my gosh, we still don't have enough here. It's kind of crazy. Okay. So we're up to 1,200, so let's make it 1,600. These guys aren't making, or don't have enough purified water. Why is that? They're just not making enough, I see. So we need more purified water? Oh, we don't have enough water coming in, I see. I could have sworn we had more than enough water. Messed that up, didn't I? We want this to be top up valve. Okay, there we go. So now hopefully these guys are having... No, they're not. We're still having fluid issues, so I guess we have to do the same thing down here. There we go. However, we still have fluid issues down here? No, we're not. Okay. So we're all good there. These guys aren't getting enough of the things. Okay, so we're good now, right? Looks like we're good. So I guess 1600 is the magic number then, huh? So there we go. Okay. So that'll be our blueprint pretty much. And it said we should be able to fit 3 of these at each. So that's not bad. So essentially for each of these we need 1600 of these electrodes, and then we need 1600 electrodes and then 200 filter frames. Okay, so then eventually this will fill out, but that's okay. But we have a bunch of sulfuric acid, so we're fine. Okay, well, not my best build, not my worst. So now we should be able to go like that, and then let's see. Over here is the area with the most concern. And we should be able to just go like that. We're not going to have the water for this, is the big problem I see. But in theory, we could just plop this down. You know what? I think that'll be a good way to end this episode off. We'll plop this down and watch our construction bots get to work. Look at that. So this is what we have been working towards this entire time. Yeah, there we go. And after that one, we'll be able to do a third. There we go. And this is what we have been working towards. Yeah, very cool. We're finally at, like, you know, a critical point where we can start doing things like this, getting bigger and better, right? Also, something I want to do with these guys is I want to connect the sulfuric acids together. So, it looks like I can just do this. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. And we'll do the same thing up here. Okay. There we go. So yeah. As you can see, we clearly use a lot of pipes because we are out, and I filled up the whole chest with them. So that should tell you how many pipes we use, right? Okay, and then I also wanted to hook up our I wanted to hook these up, but we'll see if we can or not. Let's see here. Let me slow this down so I'm a little more controlled in my movement. Okay. Okay, so, there's gotta be a way for me to fit this in, right? So ideally, if I could get here, that would be best, but I can't really, can I? So maybe I need to look at the other end, so down here. Oh man, we're kind of close to being able to. So I guess the, what is the solution here? There has to be a way to do this. So obviously we have to go there, right? Like that is how we get out. How we get in is then the next question, right? We're like pretty close to being able to, but we can't really. I need to delete some things, but yeah. Don't need that anymore. Okay, so, sorry. We're trying to get this carbon dioxide up there. Ha 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 ha. So we need, if we can get to there, that's not bad, right? Okay, we go there, and then that means we can go this. We do that. We should be good. Okay. So we've done that. So that means I need to copy, like, I need to copy this whole area. If I copy that and then paste that there, we're good. Okay, cool. Now these guys all need power, which is something I neglected clearly. Let's get working on that. place that there so that they get power. Alright. So there we go. It's good stuff. Between episodes, I'll probably get those guys connected to water, as well as you know, get all of the electrodes and filter casings in. But yeah, sorry this was a long one, but I think it's a really good step for us to be getting to this point. And yeah, I'm kind of excited for everything that's coming next. Oh man, more things that I forgot to power down here, huh? Sorry. I'm gonna fix this and then we will end the episode. There we go. Okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sorry it was long, but yeah, this is kind of a big step for us. And then after this, I think we're going to be off to the races. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.